Thank you for staying for the painting part. So let's begin with the sketching out with a watercolor pencil. So use your print screen or photo front of you, constantly check the ratios and the directions of the lines and sketch out the cat. Um, Not too detailed, just the ratios approximately right. Because we will use masking fluid for tiny details like eye and stuff. Um, that those parts cannot be changed later. So it's good if you have a sketch which you like, because then it's really hard to adjust if you cannot change the eye and a whisker position. So actually this is why we're doing the whole sketching. So don't push your pencil too hard because the watercolor paper can be damaged. And make sure that the wood part not touching the paper. I mean the wood part of the watercolor pencil, because the watercolor pencil is very smooth. The tip can go down very fast, so then you're just scratching with the wood part. It happened with me a lot. This is why I'm mentioning. So if you have bad lines, it's okay if you leave it there, because this will be a wet on wet technique. So um, the watercolor outline will disappear very, very fast entirely. So it's okay if you have more lines. The important thing, you know which one is the real one. As I said before, the most important thing are the ratios. You have the whole view approximately right. The details only important where you use the masking fluid, because that will be very exact. But if you have the ratios right, you will know exactly where to put the masking fluid. Sometimes I use my pencil to make measurements and picking up directions for line angle. So if I'm not sure what is the angle, I just align my pencil and check, and I modify my drawing. So I think it's quite ready now. I make the label where I put the eye, because with the masking fluid you have to know it exactly. And maybe the angle of the whisker is good to have an idea how you will put it down before you start. So the masking fluid is usually need a little shaking, not a wild one, just turn upside down a few times. I'm using my reed stick, but actually the chopstick with the pointy edge you made with the blade, it's better almost. Don't make the tip very sharp, just sharp, sharp enough. You don't want to scratch the paper for sure. So I did the eye and the whisker. This will stay entirely white. With the masking fluid, the very, very important thing is to dry 100% before you start to paint, because otherwise you will destroy your brush, because this gluey material will stick into it. So if you're not sure what kind of line or mark your stick make few lines on a paper next to you and check it out. Like if it's too thick, then draw a few lines on an extra piece of paper and just use it when you think it's not dripping anymore. You can, not now, but in 10 minutes or when it's visibly look dry, you can touch with your hand and check if it's dry, but only do this when it's look dry. When you obviously see it's not dry, don't try, because it will come off with your hand. So when it's dry, it's become darker and hard. Start to paint only when it is dry. And so it can take 10-20 minutes or even longer. So make sure you wait, because it's a big puddle on the eye, for example. So make sure you wait the right time, and then welcome back to the painting. The painting will be continuous, so not much break within. I hope I didn't scare you away yet, and see you there.